TD, Tutty, taking it to the house. Reservations for 6. Whatever you call a touchdown, one thing's for sure. Touchdowns matter more at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. On the ground, in the air, from the special teams or the defense, we don't care how you score them. We want to bet on touchdowns. And at DraftKings Sportsbook is the number one place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first NFL bet? Try something as simple as betting on a player to score a touchdown. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your bet today. Ready to do your touchdown dance of your own? New DraftKings customers can bet $5 and get $250 instantly in bonus bets and get 1 month free of NFL Plus Premium. Download the DraftKings Sports app. Use code Shannon. That's code Shannon for new customers to get $250 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 and get 1 month free of NFL Plus Premium. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. As a former NFL player, I know a thing or two about high performance, and that's why I drive the BMW 7 Series. This car has everything I need. It's big enough, comfortable enough, and luxurious enough to meet even my high expectations. When I'm behind the wheel of the BMW, I'm not just driving a car, I'm driving legacy. What I love most is the precision engineering, cutting-edge technology, and unmatched style. Whether it's spacious interior, the powerful engine, or the smooth ride, BMW makes sure every detail is on point. I trust BMW to deliver the ultimate driving experience, and I know you will too. So why wait? Head over to BMWUSA.com. Check out models like the sporty X3, the all-electric i4. Build your dream car today and join me in experiencing luxury and performance that only the ultimate driving machine can offer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us in the wee hours in the morning as the Dallas Cowboys beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 20-17. Great throw and catch. Great throw by Dak Prescott. Great catch by Jalen Tolbert with 20-plus seconds on the clock as they go into Pittsburgh and win 20-17. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He is your favorite number 85. His team lost. I won me a quick hundo today because I don't do that. No, we're going to let you talk in a minute. We'll let you talk in a minute. Won me a quick hundo, but because that's what I do. Route runner extraordinaire. He's from Liberty City. Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson, but you can just call him Ocho. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Every subscriber counts, and we thank you for counting. Thank you for staying up late with us tonight. We know it's late, and yes, I do have first take in the morning, but I got to give you guys what you asked for, 90-plus minutes tonight, a recap of today's game. Make sure you go check out Shea by Laportier. Listen, we're about to be in 14 to 16 states by the end of the year. If we're currently not in a state or city near you, go to the site, order it, and we'll ship it directly to your home. And because we do have it in stock and you will not have the delays that we had before. Please go follow my media company's page on all platforms. That's Shay Media and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. The Unc and Ocho tees are back in stock. I repeat, the Unc and Ocho tees. These two handsome guys on the front, and you can also get it with the tour dates on the back, or you can get it plain. They are in stock, so thank you. If you've ordered merch within the last 3 weeks, it began shipping out last week. You should have received email confirmation that your order has been shipped. So hopefully over the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the orders should be filled and placed, and you should have it in your possession. Thank you so much for supporting Nightcap. Please go vote for us on Signal Awards. Nightcap was nominated Best Live Podcast Recording. We have a narrow lead over New Heights. And Best Co-Host Team. We moved up. We were in 4th. Now we're in 3rd. Voting is open through October 17th. Just like the Webbies, you have to create an account and verify with your email. Again, you have to create an account and verify it with your email. Club Shay Shay was also nominated for award. Pop Culture and Variety Show, Best Athletes Shaping Culture and Show, and the Best Individual Episode, Best Guest, Cat Williams. Again, thank you for your support. Ocho, let's get right into it. The Cowboys go on the road. Both defenses played really, really well tonight. 20-17. They win a wild game at the end. Both teams are now 3-2. Give Dak Prescott a lot of credit. 29 of 42, 352, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I say the mark of any great offense or defense. Can you get done what you need to get done when you absolutely positively have to?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott got done. That offense got done what they needed to get done. It took them 4th and goal, but a great throw, a great catch, and they walk away with a 2017 victory. Ocho, what did you like about what you saw from the Cowboys?
Listen, when it came to the Cowboys tonight, I didn't expect, obviously because of the conditions, the rain delay, I'm not sure what Cowboys we were going to get tonight. From a defensive standpoint, the Cowboys played better defense than they did all year. This is the kind of defense that I think, if they had played in other games, they would have won. Dak Prescott being clutch, like you said, being clutch when he has to be clutch, when you got to make the plays. You say the game of football is all about moments. When the moment arrives and he had to get it done, he got it done. Tolbert had a hell of a game. He had 7 catches for 87 yards and a TD. Dog, this is I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to say it without saying anything wrong. What we saw tonight from the Cowboys is perfect. Now, what we don't need after tonight's performance in a hostile environment against a very, very good team in the Steelers is we don't need who coming talking about. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying not even jinx it. I don't even want to jinx it. Let Dak do the talking. Let Mike
Jerry
talking. And
man, they already got Jerry. Jerry, before they go into the locker room, they already got Jerry down at the front, at the door.
Listen, allow that momentum, allow that chemistry, allow all that to gel within the team, and not allow him to come in and interrupt things.
Ocho, look, congratulations to the Cowboys, but they're not going to play very many offenses that are as anemic as the Steelers. The offense is anemic, Ocho, and I told you this is the problem that they have. 28 rushes, 26 rushes, 92 yards. Justin Fields, 15 of 27, 131, Ocho.
Yeah.
Ocho, you're not going to win very many games throwing the ball for 131 in today's NFL. Now, once upon a time, Ocho, you could win games like that.
Yeah.
But it's harder and harder. And as good as the Steelers' defense is, their front 7 is good. Their back end is a little is a little inexperienced.
Right.
And you see they got out of position. On Jalen Tolbert ran a shallow cross from one side to the other. Elliott, like he was unsure. Bro, you got to get on your horses and beat him to the point.
Yeah.
Ocho, he was like, do I got him? Damn, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And he like, bro, Ocho, that's got to be a dead sprint because he's on a shallow cross. And you got to realize you going over. So you got, Ocho, if he options back, he got me, Ocho. He got me. He got me, Ocho. Hey, he got me. They game plan me. But you got to think in that situation, they're probably not going to run the option because you don't want to run the chance of getting Dak hit in the back of the head because you don't know if they're coming with pressure or not. So more times than not, it's going to be on the dead run. Elliott seemed unsure of himself. Like, do I got him or not? And he wasn't booking it like he was supposed to book it. But I want to give Dak credit, though, because Dak, I thought, played a well of a game. T.J. Watt and what's the other linebacker? Hebring? Who is it? Yeah, Hebring. Herbig? How to pronounce it? Is it Hebring or Herbig? But anyway, they were constantly in the backfield, pressuring Dak. But that last drive showed me a lot. It showed me a lot. I think the biggest thing that helped Jalen Tolbert is that CD Lamb was out in training camp, and he got those reps. He looks like a different receiver from last year to this year. And sometimes all it takes is a guy getting reps to get his confidence like, yeah, I do belong. Yes, I'm supposed to be here, and I can make plays. If you look at him now, compared to where he was last year, Ocho, he looks like a different receiver.
You know what the good thing is that's not only a good thing for Justin Tolbert, but that's a good thing for Dak. Because now that he won't second guess himself when he you know what? I can't go to CeeDee Lamb on this. Who are my other reliable targets that I can count on to make a play when I need a play to be made?
Yeah.
And Tolbert showed that tonight. And listen, stuff like that, that's always in your quarterback head. That's always in your quarterback head. So now he won't hesitate. He won't hesitate to come to you next time when you know a play needs to be made.
Dowdell played well. He ran the ball, 20 rushes, 87 yards, had a great touchdown catch. Dak did a great job of throwing the ball. But the biggest play of the night was Dak jumping on that fumble.
Fumble, yeah.
Landon Roberts did a great job, put his helmet right on the football. That could have ended up badly, Ocho. That could have ended up real bad.
Yeah.
We've seen plays like that happen before. But give Dak credit. Didn't try to do anything spectacular. Let me just get on this football. We got another down. Let's see what we can get done.
Yeah.
And give him credit. But the Steelers going to have to open. Ocho, you can't play it close to the vest. You can't play it close to the vest like that and hope at the end your defense hangs on.
So what you saying?
They're going to have to open up the offense. 15, you're not, Ocho, you're not going to win very many football games with 225 total yards.
You know who they could open up the offense with?
Who?
Russell Wilson.
Oh, kind of like the Broncos opening up with Bo Nix. Oh, never mind. But we'll talk about that a little later. We're going to talk about that a little. Yeah. You see the Broncos 34 straight on the Raiders. Hadn't beaten the Raiders since 2019.
Whoa. We talk about the Raiders now. Come on, don't do that.
I thought you said they play football. That's what you tell me all the time. When I be saying that, come on.
Hold on now.
They're in the NFL. No.
Hold on now. You got a little bit too much dip on your chip now. Yeah,
I'm just saying. So they don't play football. So Oakland don't play NFL football, huh?
They do. But they going through some things right now. They're going through some things right now. So I really wouldn't get too hyped and confident about a
well, I'm gonna get hyped because I know somebody got a better record than you know who, but we're not talking about that. We're gonna get to that a little later.
What are you talking about?
The Cowboys 3-2 now. They're 2017 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. They go on the road Sunday Night Football and they win a hard-fought ball game. And now I think they come home to Detroit. I think their next game is against the Lions. A team that can run it.
Cowboys. So at home.
Yes, against the Lions.
That's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a difficult challenge, especially on defense. Well, you got to be solid. You got to be solid in the run game. Then you got to be on point in the pass game. They're gonna test you all game and all three phases of the game. The Lions are nice.
They do a great job. Obviously, you say the 1-2 punch with Montgomery and Gibbs running the football, but they stress you horizontally and vertically because Jamison Williams can get down the field in a hurry. And now they got those horizontals on St. Brown. And they got other guys that can get the ball. They signed Tim Patrick, who's doing well. Laporta. So they're a very vast offense that can do a lot of different things. They're not afraid to take their chances down the field. They're not afraid to open up their playbook. This is going to be a very big test for the Cowboys, but it's also going to be a test for the Lions defense because the Lions defense a little on the back end, Ocho, they can get a little shaky too at times. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this thing plays out. But give the Cowboys credit. They go on the road, get a hard-fought victory 2017 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cowboys next 6 games at home against the Lions, at 49ers, at Falcons, at home against the Eagles, at home against the Texans, at Washington.
Hey, that next 4 or 5, boy, that's a gauntlet.
That could be a make or break for them. The Lions, they got Saturday night, then they got Sunday night against the 49ers. They're at Falcons. They got Eagles. They got that Monday night. Looks like it's a Monday night game against the Texans. Right. And then they got the Commanders, who's playing exceptionally well.
Very well.
Cowboys get a win. They needed it. Now they're 3-2. Pittsburgh fall to 3-2 and a tie with the Ravens. The Ravens beat the Bengals in overtime, 41-38. Lamar Jackson spearheaded the comeback, double digits multiple times in the fourth quarter, but Lamar Jackson would not let this team lose. Lamar picked apart the banged-up Bengals secondary to the tune of 348 yards. He also had passed for 4 touchdowns, and he rushed for 55 yards. In the first 5 periods of the game, the Ravens put up 520 yards on 31st down. They needed every one of the big division win. After the game, Burrow said it was frustrating that a team that started the year with title aspirations is nowhere close. We're not a championship-level team right now. We're not. I like to think that we'll come back and improve throughout the season to get to that point. But right now, we're not. We have to get it together. Ocho, do you want to change your playoff prediction?
No, not at all. Not at all. Listen, we in a hole, Unc. But we in a hole. I feel bad as a Bengal fan, as a Bengal player, as a former player. The game was good though. Offensively, the game was good. It was good to see that offense look like it should have looked starting in week 1. It was good to see that Bengals offense look how they always look by the time they get to week 3 and so on. Defense still a little shaky. Still a little shaky.
A little shaky?
Well, I mean, we shaky. We shaky. I don't know what the statistics or the stats are, but we might be when it comes to stopping the run and the pass. We might be damn near at the bottom half of the league, in both of those categories. But from an offensive standpoint, what you saw from T. Higgins today, what you saw from Yoshi, what you saw from goddamn Jamar Chase, who's showing you that's why you pay him, even if he has 2 years on his contract. I can take the ball. I can take small smoke screens and take him 70-something yards.
Yep.
I can go deep. I can do everything no matter where we at. Just put the ball in Uno's hands. Then when we get to overtime, you have a $250 million fucking quarterback. That's not the time to play conservative. You put the ball in your $250 million quarterback's hands and allow him to win you the game when it matters most. Like you said, the game of football is all about moments. In a moment like that, in a game that you need to win, an important division game, you allow your $250 million quarterback to earn that goddamn check.
Whoa.
Hold on. All game, Unc. All game.
Y'all, they've been killing me.
All game, we've been very successful. We dishing, we dunking, we doing everything. But all of a sudden, when it matters most, everybody's ass got tight. You run the ball 3 times in a row. Hold on now. You run the ball 3 times in a row, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you put the pressure on McPherson to make a 50-yard field goal when you could have just ran a normal offense. You've been running all game. That's been working all game. Open up your playbook. You got your quarterback. Come on now. I was hot. Why are we conservative and we supposed to be trying to win the game? You already 1-3. Throw the kitchen sink at them motherfuckers, man.
Damn.
Time. Run your offense.
Ooh, okay.
Golly. I'm looking at some of the goddamn stats, Hey, touchdown passes, Joe Burrow, 12. He leading the NFL. Passer rating, Joe Burrow, first, 113.8. He leading the NFL. Incompletion percentage, Joe Burrow, 72.2%. He's second. Pass yards, 1,370. He's third. 40-plus completions, yardage. He's tied for first. So what is that telling you? What is that telling you just based off the stats and what he's doing at the quarterback position, despite it not reflecting what the record may show? When he has the ball in his hands, he's getting it done from a quarterback perspective. It's just not enough because we motherfucking 1-4. But again, in overtime, what do? We take the ball out of the man's hands and we give it to the running back. 3 times. First down, second down, third down. Are we not trying to win the game? Are we running the ball? Why play conservative in that? Come on, man. At least give us a chance. At least give us a chance. I mean, we paid him that kind of money for a reason.
Can I ask you a question? What role did that interception play in the Ravens getting back into this ball game and getting into overtime?
It played a big role. It played a big role. Are we going to gloss over that? When you say something, I'm with you when you're right.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
When you're right. You can't make those kind of mistakes. You can't make those kind of costly mistakes. And the fact that they made that mistake, I think that's another reason why they took the ball out of his hands and ran the goddamn ball to overtime to make sure the mistake didn't happen again.
Why? I just want to know why Bengal fans mad at me because I point things out.
Oh, okay.
I just want to know why y'all mad at me.
From a play call.
He got 5 touchdowns. Okay, Ocho, you know your defense currently is not playing very good. The last thing you can do is turn that ball over.
Right.
You can't do that. So now keep moving the ball down the field. Even if you settle for a field goal, now they need a touchdown to beat you, as opposed to a field goal to tie you.
Right.
5 touchdowns, yes, he's playing well. The difference is, what are you going to blame Joe Burrow? Last week, he settled for field goals. He got 2 field goals before he got those 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
The Washington Commanders got touchdowns. When he was getting field goals, they were getting touchdowns.
Right.
That's the difference, okay? They had 2 double-digit leads in the fourth quarter. At one point in time, the score was 24-10. 24-14. Let me take that back. 24-14. 24-14. Because the Ravens, it was 14-9. They got a touchdown to what? Yes, it was 24-14 in the fourth. And Lamar Jackson went into that phone booth, changed into that cape, and became Superman again. At some point in time, Ocho, it's not about you can look at the numbers. We used to kill Peyton. Peyton had gaudy numbers every year. And everybody would say stats are for losers. Because Tom Brady would throw for 200 yards and win the ball game. Peyton have 300. Peyton would play a team. He throw for 300-400 yards. They lose. Stats are for losers. But it's funny how it changed if we like somebody. Joe Burrow is a very likable guy. I've met him a couple of times. He's great. He's a great young man.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Ocho, you know what it comes down to. You can't make those kinds of mistakes that he made knowing that my defense is not very good currently. Right. Because think about it. If they're going up and down the field driving 70 and 80 yards, what the hell you think you're going to do if you put them on a short field? They're going to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah.
They got very conservative. He scared them. Zach Taylor got scared. He turned the ball over late in the fourth quarter. They tied the ball game. And now, instead of like going for it, they pull the reins back.
But you can't do that though.
No, I agree.
Listen, from a coaching standpoint, listen, I'm in no position because I ain't no goddamn coach. All I do is play goddamn Madden. But from the outside looking and understanding how we're doing as a team collectively, understand how our defense is not really playing well.
No, they're not
really playing well. They're not playing well against the run. They're not playing well against the pass. Who do I put the ball? Who do I put?
Joe. Put it in his hand.
Even with the mistake, of the turnover in the fourth quarter, you have no choice. There's a reason we paid him the money we paid him.
Correct.
Because in times like that, in moments like this, when we need a win, you put it in his hands. The offense has been looking good all goddamn day. Just run your regular offense, Unc. You can't pull the reins and then have your ass tight when it matters most because that gets you beat. That got us beat. Even with the pick, we had the opportunity to win the game.
I mean, Joe was 30 of 39, 392, 5 touchdowns. He normally plays well against the Ravens. I think he has a 500-yard passing day. He has a 400-something yard passing day. So he normally plays well. But in that situation, in your running game, Ocho, 23 for 71, you really haven't. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to get better, but as of right now, you haven't replaced Joe Mixon. What he gave you. In the run game. You had a couple of false starts that set you back behind the 8 ball, kill some of your momentum. But you just got to find a way to win these games. T and Chase were unbelievable. They had 276 yards combined on 19. They had 16 targets. No, they had 26 targets, 19 catches, 276, and 4 touchdowns. Well, your star guys, skill position players, they did what they were supposed to be. They did what they were supposed to do. They did the thing. Sometimes it comes down to one play, an interception. Now, because you might have could have run the clock out, because the one thing I don't want to have happen with the way I see Lamar Jackson playing, I don't want to give him the ball back, Ocho.
Oh, no, absolutely
I don't want to get it back to him. It's the guy, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, guys like that. Okay, hold up, man, damn, they done came back. They only 1 score down. We can't give him that ball back. He gonna find a way. Now, first of all, that was a face mask on Andrews. You got face mask him, Ocho, and the referee the official standing right there, side judge, and didn't call it.
He came
Andrews
up off
doing this, and he's getting tackled.
He came up off of it fast. Now I think it was Pratt. I think it was Pratt making the tackle, huh?
Yeah.
He
was making a tackle. Andrews is screaming. Andrews got the ball in one hand, but he face masked me. Face masked me. But it was a very exciting game. This is what it was a shootout in the AFC North. We don't normally get games like this. It's normally a black and blue division. It's normally more physical. But when you got these type of quarterbacks, Ocho, and I don't want to pat myself on the back, but what did I tell the Ravens? How to use Derrick Henry. In overtime, you tell the people at home in overtime what they did.
Either shoot him downhill, straight downhill, A gap, B gap, or just toss it to him with a fullback in front.
Put him in the eye.
Put him in
the eye.
And that's exactly what they did on that goddamn toss sweep.
Derrick Henry is a long strider.
Yeah.
You put him in the offset, he's 4 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get a chance to adequately read it. His heels need to be at 8 yards. Put that Ricard, who weighs 300 pounds at the fullback, put him in front of him and say, son, pick your hole.
Oh, yeah.
And he go, as soon as they put him in the offset the first play, they line his ass up in the eye the second play, off to the races he go.
Yeah.
It's not that, and I get it. Because Lamar works best with the offset, the zone read scheme. He needs that threat. He wants that threat. I get it. But to maximize both of them, because with the toss and the fake handoff, when he's in that eye, guys are going to be wide open. Guys are going to be wide open. But it was Lamar can't play any better than what he played. 26 of 42, 348, 4 touchdowns, only 1 sack. And the play that one to Likely.
Yeah. That's a nice boy.
I think the one that he fumbled, Ocho, because the clock was running down. Now, I don't know if he thought they was going to call a timeout or he wanted to get one more look at the defense.
Yeah.
Because they snapped the ball. The ball hit him in the chest.
It went right through his hands a little bit.
right through his hands.
Ready.
Maybe he was trying to get one last peek at the defense, Ocho. Like, okay, I think this is what they're going to do right here. Or maybe he didn't anticipate it because the last thing you want to do is take a delay of game right there, Ocho, back yourself up 5 yards. And it looked like he went in looking to pick it up like he did the Likely play earlier. Right. Remember, he fumbled that one. He reached in, picked it up.
That was nice.
Boom. But they dodged the bullet because he probably would have like, man, he would have probably like, that's on me. I got to be prepared. I'm calling for the snap. I got to be prepared for the snap. But fortunately for them, they dodged the bullet. Lamar outduels Joe Burrow, if you can say that. Joe Burrow, 30 of 39, 392, 5 touchdowns, the 1 costly turnover. They scored 38. Lamar Jackson, 26 of 42, 348, 4 touchdowns. Clean game. Well, he had the turnover, so I'm sure they're going to attribute that turnover to him. Zay Flowers, 7 for 111. Kohler played well today. Bateman played well today. Andrews, this is the best Mark Andrews has looked since he returned from that broken ankle, Ocho.
Right.
Likely is likely. He's going to make his plays. He can start for a lot of different teams. And King Henry is King Henry.
Damn, man.
They weren't, Ocho, 11 carries for 30 yards in regulation. What that man supposed to do with that? He's not one of those backs. He's a back that the more you give him the ball, the harder he's like a diesel engine. The longer he runs, the cooler it gets. So the more you give Derrick Henry the ball, now I'm starting to get warm. He don't feel warm till the 15 carry.
Yeah.
I mean, and you see when he did the 15 carry, what he do on the 15 carry, Ocho? Damn near went to the house.
Yeah. Yeah, we played the run really well. We played the run really well. I think that's why, from a passing standpoint, why Lamar looks so good, because he actually can pass. The fact that you have Derrick Henry, it just adds an additional threat to that offense outside of just not Lamar's legs, but to his arm as well. So I mean, they're in no means are they one-dimensional, but Lamar did play a damn near almost perfect game outside of that one fumble that hit his chest. And actually, when it comes to us, for some reason we always bangle.
Y'all got what, Ocho? No, remember Huntley? Remember Huntley in the playoffs? The guy picked it up and went,
score?
Yeah, because he tried to go over the top. It got punched out, and your guy ran it all the way back. So y'all don't know.
You right.
Y'all don't normally botch those. That would normally go to the house. But give Lamar, he scrambled around, hit the guy, gave his offensive lineman enough time to get back there and recover and make the tackle, because that would have been the ball game, because obviously that's overtime. And so a walk-off, any score ends the ball game. After rushing for 175 yards against the Bengals, the Ravens have outrushed their opponent by at least 100 yards in all 5 games this season. That's the longest such streak by any team to start a season since 1933, when yardage was fully tracked. They have now outrushed their opponents by 754 yards. Outrushed them. I ain't say outgained them in total yards. They've outrushed them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But that would hurt, though.
Man.
That would hurt.
Hey, Ravens fan, aren't y'all glad Jerry couldn't find no money for King Henry?
Damn, man. Hey, at 1-4, it's never been done before.
What?
But if I mean at 1-4.
Yeah. Please make it.
Do you say
I think
playoffs?
The Bengals, huh?
You say playoffs is off the table? Because our next 2
games.
No.
Because they take 7 teams.
Yeah. Listen, we got the Giants next, and we got the Browns. Now, to me, and this is no disrespect to those organizations, what they have going on, the Giants, they won the day against the Seahawks. So
on the road and did it.
I'm assuming it's a possible win. The Browns really not playing well, but again, it's a division opponent. You know each other very well, so those games most of the time are close and really aren't blowouts. So I'm hoping, those are 2 wins that we can get and get us to, a better record than where we're at now. Hopefully we're 3-4, after 7 games. So, man, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ocho, who talks more trash, Bengals players or the fans? Because remember, Brett was talking. Chase said, everybody know we're the team to beat. Nobody goes into the season in the AFC thinking the Bengals are the team to beat.
Right.
Let's take a listen at this video.
Beat your ass tomorrow.
What team gonna be her fault? What team? It's her fault. What team? It's her fault. What team gonna beat us?
Today, the Bengals.
But
see how y'all behave, Ocho?
Who that was?
I don't know who that was. That's some fan. Now she a little tipsy, got her hands all on the man.
Right.
You see how y'all behave?
Listen, one thing, you got to believe in your team, just like you believe in the Broncos. You gonna talk your trash.
I ain't gonna be putting my hands all on the players that play for the opposing team. Tell me, yeah, we gonna beat y'all and we gonna beat y'all.
Listen, you know
what
that's called sportsmanship.
That ain't called no sportsmanship.
Keep
your hands to yourself.
Huh?
Keep your hands to yourself.
Damn, that was a good game, man. I would damn near.
I'll get all that. When you gonna run me my Hyundai?
Huh? I cash app you right now. What's your
I ain't got no cash app. You got cash app, Ash? Ash got it.
You got Zelle?
Jordan got it. Send Jordan the money.
All right.
We get you off the line. We'll give you the money. Jordan, give it to me.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, but I knew money out of sight calls a fight every time.
Listen, ain't gonna be no fighting. I'm saving these hands for one person in particular. A former Steeler. So I'm.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
Man, Ocho, man, y'all got to get it together, Ocho.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Listen. I watch football and I love it because I'm invested into it. As far as enjoying it. When we ran that ball on first down, and then we came back again and ran it on second down.
Yeah.
I sat back in my chair. I say, I know we're not doing this. I know we're not doing this, and making a mistake and putting all the pressure on McPherson to kick a 50-yard field goal. You mean we're not gonna run our offense just to make the field goal a little bit more feasible? Even though he has a good leg, he has a strong leg, he's efficient from 50 yards and plus out. Why make it that much more difficult for him? And lo and behold, but
that wasn't even close, Ocho. That wasn't even close.
Wait, the placeholder dropped the ball.
He did.
He dropped the ball.
Nerves.
How you nervous? That's your only. I ain't gonna say nothing. But you're right. You're right.
Nah, you said, man, that's what we gonna do. No, that's what y'all did. Ain't what y'all gonna do. That's what y'all did. Ran it 3 straight times.
I'm not a reporter. But from the outside looking in, as a concerned, not just former player, but as a concerned fan, in situations like that, you have to put your trust in your quarterback. Even with the mistake that happened in the fourth quarter, you're paying him that kind of money for a reason.
Yep.
Run the offense we've been running the entire game, even in overtime. Even in overtime, you got to put the ball and trust in Joe's hands in that situation. I guarantee you we come out with that win.
Hey, Ravens, y'all want to send me a small donation for recommending how y'all should use Derrick Henry? I accept all. I accept Bitcoins, U.S. regulation coins, pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, Kennedy half dollars, silver dollars, and Susan B. Anthony dollars. So any denomination will work for me. Ocho, now it's time for our next segment, Gas on Grass, brought to you by our friends at Scott's Lawn Care. Bet you didn't know fall is the perfect time to feed your lawn. Give your lawn a boost with Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard. Recover from the summer, prep for the winter. Scott's Winter Guard puts your grass on the road to a recovery from damage caused by summer heat. Feed your lawn Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard this fall to build strong, deep grass roots for a better lawn next spring. Repairs from summer fun strengthens for the winter. Prepare for spring, secure for fall fun for you. Pick up a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. Feed your lawn. Feed it. Today's most electric touchdown play of the day came deep in the fourth quarter, and your courtesy, we can't show it because we're not paying $2 million to show you this video. Lamar Jackson bobbled the snap. He stiff-armed Sam Hubbard not once, but twice as he's rolling off balance, falling out of bounds. He discarded a pass rusher, took a shot to the face, extended the play, and threw a touchdown pass to Isaiah Likely. How, Lamar? How? You saw it.
He the real deal.
You saw L. Jack.
Listen, I tweeted it too. I tweeted it too when the game was going. I said, well, God damn it, Lamar just won't go away. That young bull is unbelievable. I've been watching Lamar since he was at Boynton Beach High School. I used to go and watch just to see. Like, he was a superstar. He was a superstar back then. What he's doing in the NFL now, I've been seeing that before he even got to Louisville. He was doing the same thing at Boynton Beach. But he the real deal, man. That hurt, man. We had an opportunity. We had it right here. It was in our hands. And I was at Twin Peaks. I watched the football game at Twin Peaks because they put on multiple TVs for the 1 o'clock games at once, so I can enjoy them, right? There was a table of Ravens fans that sat adjacent to me to where I was sitting, about 2-3 tables over. And every time we made a play, I look on down there. I look on down there. I ain't talking no trash now. I ain't talking no trash because I ain't want to put my foot in my mouth. And when we recovered that fumble, in overtime, I told the waitress, I was like, Miss, you could put this Coke with no ice. You could give me a to-go cup, a styrofoam cup. Right before they kicked the ball, I went over to their section, and I sat there and I just smiled. I didn't even say nothing. I just smiled because we finna get this kick and we finna win. When that goddamn placeholder bobbled that snap, and all them Raven fans went crazy, I would hurt. Yeah. That hurt. That hurt.
Because the momentum swung. You guys had the momentum after Lamar fumbled the ball in overtime. Now you guys got the momentum. Heartbreaker. Moving on, Texans overcome miscues and escape on the last-second field goal, a 59-yard field goal as time expired, beating the Buffalo Bills 23-20. Houston got off to a hot start, sprinting to a 14-3 first-quarter lead, 67-yard bomb from C.J. Stroud to Nico Collins. But Nico suffered a hamstring injury and missed the rest of the game. Without the big play target, Stroud offense struggled with consistency for the rest of the game. The offense put up 425 yards, but only 9 points in the final 3 quarters. It says a lot that DeMeco Ryan clubs haven't played a complete game, but it's still 4-1. Sunday marks the worst passing day of Josh Allen's career. He completed 9 of 30 passes for 131 yards and a touchdown. The 30% completion rate was a career low for a star quarterback and the lowest percentage in a game with at least 30 attempts in the past 30 seasons. Allen had never had a sub-40 rate before today. Here's Stephon Diggs on what it meant to get the win over his former team, the Bills.
Honestly, it meant a lot too. Held it in all week, energy-wise. Try not to bring it up too much. Obviously, we had an interview earlier in the week. I just try to keep it professional, but obviously in the back of my mind, it meant a lot to me, and I wanted to do more showing than telling. You know, I play with a lot of passion and a lot of love. I can't say I didn't think about this game when I got traded. You know, I wondered if we played them, and then obviously it was on the schedule. But I take it one game at a time, and I knew when this game came about, I was just trying to take advantage and get a win for my team. But obviously it's emotional. I can play with a lot of emotions. So I'm emotional.
Josh Allen was god awful.
Well, you know
ain't no way, Ocho, ain't no way around it. If anybody else, if any quarterback, regardless of it being anybody, but anybody have 9 of 30, 131 yards, we rip them. And they had a chance to win. They had a chance. They was in the game, Ocho.
Yeah, they were.
Had he done anything, right, they win this game, Ocho. Yeah. They got the rush yards, 28 rushes, 150 yards. Check.
Wasn't the game out of hand at one point? Wasn't it 24-10? Wasn't it 24-10 at one point?
Yeah.
And they couldn't get one more field goal or one more touchdown to extend that lead. And again, when it comes to having the right weapons around you, and you don't have to be motherfucking Superman, when you don't have to be Superman, Josh Allen has to put his cape on. Josh Allen has to do everything. Oh, we don't need Stephon Diggs. Again, the numbers look like that for a reason now. It's different when you don't have a reliable target you can go to and count on every time you get under center. Whether you're in shotgun or whether you're under center, you know what, come hell or high water, who can I count on every time? Who can I bet on every time?
If you think about it, Ocho, they lost Gabe Davis and they lost Diggs. They're two starting wide receivers. So basically, the only guy, Shakir, was the slot guy.
He was out.
Kincaid,
Kincaid is cool.
Good.
And Keon
had one catch. He had 5 targets.
Keon Coleman, is he coming on? He's not there yet, but he's going to be. He can be that reliable target. He can be that security blanket for Josh Allen for a little bit more consistency. They got to integrate him into the goddamn offense more, man. You got to integrate him to the offense. I don't know what they're doing over there, but it looked good. It looked good when they started 3-0.
They know what they're doing over there either. But Josh has to play better. See, the thing is, we don't need him to be historic, but he can't be historically bad either. Let it sink in now. Think about how bad he was, and they only lost by a walk. They took a 59-yard field goal to beat him. So they have enough talent, Ocho. They do. They have enough talent. But if he plays like that, they're not going to beat anybody. And he can't play like that. He can't. He didn't turn it over. He had some big runs, but you know he got tremendous legs. He's a big man. Once he gets ahead of steam, it's hard to get him down. But they got to be better. They got to be better. It's really that simple. CJ, 28 to 36, 331, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Cam Akers 9 for 42. Ogunbowale was 15 of 30. No, that was in the other game. We'll get to that. CJ had 3 for 27. But like you said, once Nico went out, now all of a sudden the big plays to be able to push the ball down the field. Now, hey, we're going to let y'all work all that underneath stuff because now here's the thing. Once you get into the red zone, what you going to run out the back of the end zone? The fields get hard. It gets condensed. It gets harder and harder to score. Red zone is not an easy place to score. People are like, oh, man, you in the red zone. Bro, where you going?
Right.
They know you're not finna run no 9. Where you gonna run it?
Damn, man. Listen, the Texans pulled it out. The Texans pulled it out. CJ Stroud played okay. He played okay. It wasn't a normal game that we used to seeing from him. I don't like the fact that the offense stalled damn near the entirety of the game after maybe the second or third quarter. You know, they weren't able to put up the points, but they did move the ball just enough, to be able to win the game.
Yeah, they settled for field goals, Ocho. It was what? They had 14 points early in the first quarter, and then they got 9 over the last 3 quarters.
Great, yeah.
But
Somebody tell Nico Collins, holler at me. I can
The
get you
Vikings
right.
beat the Jets in London. The Vikings will enter their bye week undefeated. Sam Darnold's 5-0. Ocho, do the Vikings sign him to a long-term deal at a discount, or they wait for JJ to come back?
Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute now. Now, see, this is perfect. This is perfect for Sam Darnold because you're not putting together this type of season this early to stay with the Vikings.
Correct.
Oh, there are a team that you are a former number 1 pick, right? If I'm not mistaken, huh?
Yeah, he's the number 3 pick in the draft, I think.
Oh, yeah. It just so
he's
happened.
number 3 behind Sam. He was number 3. Baker went first, Saquon, and I think Sam Darnold
number
was
3.
third.
Okay, yeah. The only problem is you just went to the wrong team. That's all. The wrong team drafted you. Now,
no, this is perfect. You said it earlier. It's perfect because he went to a team and the guy gets hurt. He's not coming back. Now you give me an opportunity, Ocho, to build a perfect portfolio.
Okay. No, I was saying when he got
think about it, I wasn't going to be able to show you anything because J.J. McCarthy is going to start. So I'm not going to be able to show you anything. Guess what I get to do? I get to put together a portfolio over 17 games, potentially playoffs. Okay, come get your boy.
Yeah. Okay. Now I was saying when he got drafted out of USC, he went to the wrong organization.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. But what he's doing right now is beautiful. What he's doing right now. Listen, when J.J. McCarthy went down, obviously when Kirk Cousins left, I'm like, well, goddamn, who the hell gonna get the goddamn ball to J.J.? Who the hell gonna get the ball to 18? Okay, they drafted J.J. McCarthy. I'm like, okay. This won the national championship. When I thought about it, I'm like, but damn, all Michigan did in college, all them boys did was run the goddamn ball. Is he one that can facilitate the ball through the air? I didn't know. He goes out. I'm like, but damn, who's up next? Sam Darnold. So I think about Sam Darnold on the 49ers. Didn't look too good. Sam Darnold on the Panthers. It didn't look too good. Like, okay. Sam Darnold, they got drafted by the New York Jets. We know how that worked out after 3 years. So I didn't know what Sam Darnold we're going to get. I didn't know the Vikings would be this good. This is a Sam Darnold that's playing with confidence.
Yeah.
This is a Sam Darnold that's letting the rest of the NFL know and putting them on notice. Listen, like you said, I'm putting the portfolio together. I'm putting the resume together.
Yeah.
For those of you that need a quarterback after the season is over, this is what I can do when I have the right pieces around me. Come and get your boy.
That's the thing, Ocho. If you look at it, he didn't have these pieces. He didn't have a Justin Jefferson.
Oh, no.
He didn't have an Addison. He didn't have, who do they got now? Hawkinson, even though he's not there right now.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy? Munt, the tight end, caught a couple of passes. They brought him Aaron Jones, Quincy Williams. But after, at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers needs to play better.
Yeah.
He threw 3 interceptions. There haven't been very many defenses in the history. I mean, you got to be a historic defense to overcome 3 turnovers. Yeah. Because what you do, someone might be a pick 6, which one was. You put them on a short field, and so now they're scoring basically on your possessions.
Right.
It make them score on theirs. I'm not gonna give you ish on my possessions. And he threw 3 interceptions, including 2 in the first quarter, a career first, included a pick 6, putting the Jets up 17-0. And then 2 of the 3, the Jets are 2-3 for the first time in Aaron Rodgers, under 500 through 5 starts since 2012. Quincy Williams, Jets linebacker, was ticked off after the loss. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Like I said, people got to start taking accountability, bro. People get tired of hearing the same thing every week.
For you, what do you need to work on?
I'm tired of saying the same thing every week. For me, I need to start working on being a leader more. That's the main thing.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Aaron didn't play good. Those interceptions was terrible. Why would you throw on okay, you're trying to throw a back shoulder fade. How you gonna throw a back shoulder fade that far inside, Ocho? That's stuff that you work on in minicamp.
The funny thing
I'm sorry, Ocho, I shouldn't have went there. My bad. Hey, Ocho, that's me. That's on me, Ocho. Take off.
Notice? I have a question. Hey, chat, listen to me. Think about the Aaron Rodgers at Green Bay. Think about the Aaron Rodgers at Green Bay and the back shoulder fades that he continues to hit over and over and over and over, whether it be Devontae Adams,
Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, Donald Driver. Do I need to go on?
It worked consistently over and over and over and over and over. Now with Garrett Wilson, now with Alan Lazard, the chemistry ain't there.
Mike Williams.
It ain't there. Mike Williams, the chemistry ain't there. I haven't seen him hit the back shoulder fade which he's with the back shoulder. I haven't seen it work yet. And it's a huge chunk play that gives the DB no chance to make a play on the ball.
Right.
I haven't seen it work yet. I seen it skip the ground. I see it hit the ground. I see it be too far right. I see it be too far left.
And he missed Garrett Wilson on a throw that would have won the game probably. Remember when the Garrett Wilson stopped and then wheeled up the sideline and he overshot him?
Overshot him, yeah.
But things like that, but don't worry about it. He don't have to. He got 4 MVPs. That's what the fans tell me. You don't need to work on it. Well, okay, don't work on it. You've never thrown one ball to those guys. I mean, you did in camp, but Garrett Wilson, and you see a lot of times in training camp, they was on the sideline having a discussion. Yeah. Garrett Wilson's like, okay, where you want me? I want you here, but I want it over there. So those are things that you work on. Mike Williams had no chance. That ball was so far inside that the DB, I mean, think about how far it was inside because the DB is on his inside shoulder. That's why the back shoulder works because he's inside. So when the wide receiver opens up, it's on his back shoulder. There's nothing because I got your pin here. You already here. So when I open up and do that, now I got your pin here.
Yeah, that was a good play. That was a good play by that was at the end, right? Where Gilmore picked it off.
Yeah.
That was a good.
But that's what needs to happen. I gotta listen. The thing is that what Rodgers need to understand, they can't run the football a lick. So it puts an immense amount of pressure on them to be great in the passing game.
Right.
And right now they haven't found a chemistry. I mean, this was Garrett Wilson's best day. He had 13 for a $101. Ocho, he had 22 targets. I've never heard somebody have it. Okay, let me take that back. When T.O. caught 20 passes, obviously he had to have 20 plus targets. Yeah. When Brandon Marshall broke T.O.'s record, he had to have at least 20 targets. But Chad, do y'all understand how many 22 targets is?
That's a lot, boy.
They would try a lot. I might go 5 games and not get 22 targets.
Yeah.
He got 22 in one game.
They tried to get him that ball today. They tried to give him that ball today and get him rolling. They tried to get him that ball and get him rolling today. It just, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, whenever you have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, you have a chance. It gives you a chance because of experience and what he's able to do with the ball in his hands. But when it's good, it's really good. When it's bad,
not with 14 rushing for 36 yards.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't believe at this stage of his career he can consistently win games throwing the football like he's throwing it today. 54 attempts.
Hell no.
I don't buy it.
They got to clean up on defense.
JJ, you got to put that in your back pocket though. You almost threw it back to Sauce Gardner. You remember that out route he ran Ocho late in the ball game?
Oh yeah.
He almost threw it back into Sauce's hands. Got to put that one in your back pocket. That's why you the highest paid. That's why think about it, Ocho. They were just looking for him on that last. They were just looking for him.
Yeah.
They ain't thought about him. You. We pay you $35 million. Go get it, bro. Go get it. Yeah. Got to put that in your back pocket, JJ. But good game overall. Nick Mullins came in. Ocho, he came in and threw one after Sam Darnold got hurt. But
hey, what's the extent of Sam Darnold injury? Is it bad?
Well, they're on a bye week, so he has an extra week to recover. I don't know.
Recover? Okay.
But the Jets, they're not good enough to overcome the kind of play that Aaron Rodgers. What's the difference between what he did and Sam Darnold? What's the difference between Zach Wilson and him? He's just more distinguished. He's just more credentialed. That's the kind of play that Zach Wilson gave you. 3 interceptions. Defense not that they're not historic. They're a good defense. They're not historically
good. Yeah,
they're good defense. They're solid. They're not. Ooh, boy. Oh man, Ocho, man, we got our work cut out for. They ain't that kind of defense, man. We got our work cut out for us today, Ocho. Woo. I don't know how we going. They're not that. They're not the 70 Steelers, 85, 86 Bears. They're not 2000 Ravens, 02 Bucks, the Legion of Boom. They're not that. They're a good, solid defense. In today's game, they're a solid defense. Nothing, they ain't like I said, Hey, ooh, Ocho, I don't know. Oh, how you feel about this one, Ocho?
Hey, listen,
They don't elicit that kind of response.
Mm-hmm.
But
they nice.
Minnesota 5-0, Jets fall to 2-3. Who the Jets play next week? Jets got the Bills next week.
Whoa.
Y'all,
They
already talking about Zach Wilson never threw just one interception. Bro, y'all at the same record y'all were last year with Zach Wilson. Y'all just got a nicer car that you can't drive. What's the difference? Oh, so y'all happy y'all got a quarterback that's distinguished, that's credentialed, but your record says the same. I'm confused.
Oh,
taking a pretty lady out and she ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? What is that, Ocho?
You say taking out and she ain't gonna do nothing?
Yeah, they done bought cars, bought flowers, took her to the movies, got a fancy dinner, and she said, "I'm ready to go home, and not with you." what is that? They got to get this turned around. You think you hold on, y'all Jets fans? Y'all brought Aaron Rodgers in to be 2-3 in 5 games in? Is that what y'all brought him in there for? I just want to know. Y'all just let me know what y'all. So okay, fine. If that's what y'all brought him in there for, okay.
Damn,
Aaron
man.
won those MVPs in Green Bay. Did y'all hear Tom Brady? Tom Brady said when he went to Tampa, this is what Brady said. I said the same thing on air because I had done it before Tom. I was a back-to-back Super Bowl, 4 first-team All-Pro, 7 straight Pro Bowls. What they got to do with Baltimore? I ain't do none of that for Baltimore. Right. Tom says what I had done in New England, that ain't got nothing to do with Tampa. I wasn't going there riding that. But I know somebody that is. But we're going to move it along, Ocho. We're going to move it along. We're going to move it along. The Commanders beat the Browns 34-13. Washington might have the NFL's best offense. No team has been as high-powered as the Commanders over the past 4 games. During that stretch, the Commanders are averaging 34 points a game, 409 yards. Washington is now averaging 31 points for the season. Jaden Daniels, clearly in the MVP race, can't hurt teams even when he's struggling. He did not have his best game, 238 yards passing, but he ran for 82 more, Ocho. The Washington has amassed 298 of his 434 total yards on just 8 plays. The offense hurt Cleveland all game long with explosive plays. The Commanders are the first team since 1970 merger to score 150-plus points in the first 5 games of the season while starting a rookie quarterback.
It's amazing. It's amazing how a franchise turns completely around when you get a quarterback. It's amazing how you look. The Commanders were 4-12 last year, huh?
Yeah.
The Commanders were 4-12 last year. You get a quarterback, not just any quarterback, a very, very good quarterback. You get a 10-year franchise-changing quarterback, and this is what you get.
Yep.
This is why you pay them the big bucks. This is why you invest in them. This is why you go back and you talk to the elementary teachers before you draft them number 1 and number 2 overall.
Yeah.
This is what you get. You get an adequate quarterback, a dual threat quarterback who is by way, before anybody tries to say he's a running quarterback. No, he's a pass first quarterback. And he only runs if he has no other choice. Then he's accurate, huh?
Yeah.
Accurate.
Now today wasn't his Ocho, but he was throwing some high risk stuff. He was throwing the ball down the field.
Oh yeah, he was letting it rip now. He was letting it rip. Gunslinger. You know what? McLaurin down there somewhere. Brown, that homie Brown, he down there somewhere.
Yep.
They got me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride that wave with him too. Shit. I'm a Commander.
They can run the football, Ocho. 34 rushes, 215 yards. Jaden Daniels, 11 for 82. Austin Eckler, 6 for 67. McNichols, 7 for 44. Okay. Okay. That'll work. Now, Oh, y'all got to stop the run. Now I'm going to play action you.
Mm-hmm.
Give Cliff Kingsbury his credit.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't have his finest showing as a head coach, but there's no denying this man's offensive brilliance.
And when it comes to
and his ability to be on the same wavelength as his quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Give DQ Dan Quinn. Okay, this quarterback, I need somebody that can work with a quarterback that has these kind of legs, the zone read that's collegey, and we can work this stuff and integrate it into an NFL system and be successful. I know a guy, and that mofo out of work. Hey, Cliff, you want a job?
One thing about it,
the most important. Ocho, the most important thing you can do if you're taking a quarterback high is to get somebody that can work with it.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing. You get a defensive guy, and then they hire another. They got somebody that's not good that can work with his skill set. Because all quarterback, I mean, I wouldn't hire somebody to coach Peyton Manning like I would Jaden Daniels.
Right.
I'm just not. I'm not going to hire somebody to coach Tom Brady like I would Caleb Williams. I'm just not. They have two different skill sets.
Completely.
But, man, that young man dealing, Ocho.
Well, you done took your glasses off. What? You all right?
Ocho, I don't know what to say about Deshaun, bro. I'm running out of words, Ocho.
Oh.
At some point in time, Ocho, this got to stop now. Cleveland hasn't topped more than 18 points in a game this season. The Browns entered Week 5 with the worst third down offense in the NFL, and they failed. They failed to convert all 12 of their third down attempts today with Deshaun in the game. Ocho, at some point in time, Ocho.
Hey, I got a question. Yeah, listen. What's the issue? What's the issue? Is it mental? Is it the play calling? I mean, what do you think it is? And I'm confused. I've been watching football for a long time, for a very long time. In the nosedive that I've seen from a personal standpoint of arguably maybe a top 3 quarterback when he was with the Texans to what the version of the version of Deshaun Watson I'm seeing now.
He's not even close to himself.
How? In such a short amount of
barring an injury, the only time, Ocho, I can say I've seen this kind of drop off from any kind of player. Hold on. Is through injury. If you have a significant injury, that would explain it. I could offer you, Ocho, man, you know the man tore his patella tendon. Ocho, you know the man tore his Achilles. He had back-to-back ACL surgeries. Ocho, he almost had his shoulder ripped off the bone. So that would explain the cataclysmic drop in his play. But I don't see an injury that would cause it. This is up here.
Yeah, it's mental. It's mental, huh? Hey, listen, do you know how hard that is to get back, especially at that position?
Yes, because
at
everything
because
position,
it's mental. Hey, listen, if you messed up mentally here and at the quarterback position, you got the ball in your hands every time. So your judgment in your mind, it already got to be clear, because if your judgment in your mind and you're not healthy as well on top of that, you'll never be able to play well. You'll never be able to excel in that position. Like I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it earlier today. Well, goddamn, I'm looking at, the Browns got Amari Cooper. You got Nick Chubb. You got Nick Chubb coming back soon. Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe one more. Njoku.
Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore. You bought him a young bull. Damn, why I'm going blank right now? You bought him a young bull, Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, we good. We good. I'm talking about we good. I'm just saying as a fan of Deshaun Watson, as a fan of some of them young bulls over there, man, that I enjoy watching. I'm like, okay, they're gonna compete. They're gonna have a chance, in the AFC North. And it just is not what I envision based on what I've seen in the past. And I really can't put my hands on it on why they look the way they do.
Ocho, he don't even move the same. He don't look the same in the pocket. And I think, look, I'm not here to try to rehash and rethink anything, but I think that weighed a lot on his mind.
Yeah.
I think it weighed a hell of a lot on his mind. And he hasn't been the same. And I think everybody knows that. Ocho, you and I are not breaking news.
No.
Everybody knows. I saw the guy. He led the league his last year starting in Houston. Mm-hmm. He led the NFL in passing yards. He did that. I'm not so sure Deshaun, he's the 28, 29, 30, 31st, 32nd. He's a bottom 5 quarterback currently. Look at Joe Flacco in Indy. Look at what Joe Flacco did in Cleveland. Joe Flacco is, if I'm not mistaken, I think I read this, is 8 days younger than Anthony Richardson's mom.
Hey, Joe that old?
Yes. It's because I think sometimes, Ocho, when you have an image,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden that image is not what was being portrayed,
mm-hmm.
and people start to you start to think, how do they look at me now? How do they perceive me? And that plays with you because you're out in the public.
Yeah.
If somebody, I would have bet, so I'd have lost a lot of money, Ocho, if somebody would have said, Shannon, he's never going to be the same again. I said, man, you out your mind.
Yeah,
I said, hold on.
I bet.
Hold on. Is he going to have, Shannon, he's not going to have a career-threatening injury. He's not going to have anything. Nope, he's just not going to be the same. I said, bet.
I would have bet it I would have bet it with the quickness too. I know what I've seen from him. I know what I've seen. And I've just never seen a performance decline in such a fast rate, especially when you have a better supporting cast than what you had in Houston.
And he's young. And Ocho, it wasn't like he's 30. Deshaun is 30. Is he 30? He can't, because he came out. He's 29. He just turned 29, Ocho.
I got a better question for you. How do we get him back to the old Deshaun? How do we fix the problem?
Let me ask you a question.
How do we fix the issues?
In professional sports, when have you seen a guy have this kind of precipitous drop and bounce back up? Name the sport. Football, basketball, baseball.
It ain't never happened, huh?
It's hard, Ocho.
Yeah, man.
Because so much of sports is physical. Yes, we've seen guys that had talent, but if you're weak-minded mentally,
yeah,
that's where you have to be the strongest.
Yeah.
What do they say? The best athletes have what? The strongest mentality.
Yeah.
Because that's everything. You have to have a self-belief that I'm the baddest mofo on this field, this court, this diamond, this whatever the case may be, whatever your avenue, this court, Serena, whatever your arena is, you have the mindset that I'm the baddest mofo here.
Right.
Because a lot, bro, Tom Brady ain't the most talented quarterback. Not even close. He might not be in the top one as far as talent. I'm talking about physical talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking about the ability to run, jump, arm strength. But that joke of mine.
That's where they beat you at. Him and Peyton. Drew Brees. That's where they beat you at, Unc. They beat you upstairs.
All that coach speak to Tom, oh man, that's a great I'm listening. And I tend to tell people, how do you know? I said, I'm telling you how they think. Let me tell you, because we did a lot of this too. They're going to tell you what a great team that is, and they're really, really tough. They're really disciplined. They're really well coached. But in that closed door behind that meeting, Belichick is telling me we're going to kick their ass. And Tom
Mm-hmm.
Brady is in that meeting telling them at practice, we're going to kick their ass.
Mm-hmm.
They don't deserve to be on the field, but we're going to keep hyping them up. He actually believed that. And what great leaders can do, they can convince others around them to believe just like they are.
Right.
They believe just what Tom was so great and so believable.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we're going to kick. We're going to do this. We're going to do this.
Right.
Man, you heard what Tom said? Man, we're down 14. Tom said, we're coming back. Yeah, we're coming back. Yeah, we're coming back.
Uh-huh.
That's how it works. I don't think Deshaun, I don't think what happened. Same thing. Look at Ben Simmons. Look at Ben Simmons in basketball, Ocho.
Oh. Okay.
All defensive, all-star, all NBA, rookie of the year. Yeah, he got hurt, but his mentality is that what happened in Philly. Y'all remember, I said it. I said he's never going to be the same. His coach criticized him, and the best player on the team criticized him. I said, it's over. I said, he done in Philly.
But stuff like that shouldn't break you. That's motivating right there.
Ocho, but you have
to that's motivating. I'm who? A what?
Let me ask you a question.
Who?
Okay. It's 4th and 5.
Yeah.
They call a play for you. You say,
hold on. Wait, hold on. What down it is?
It's 4th and 5.
Okay, I'm lined up.
No, we're in the huddle. No, they call the play. They say,
in the huddle? All right, call the play.
Let's say we're going to call 200 jet X slant. That's you the X. No, but this is what you do. You done lost your confidence so bad, you like, Carson, throw TJ the ball.
Oh, hell nah. Hey, you got hell nah. You got me boy, 4th and 5? See? And you know it's 4 down and they finna play man-to-man? Man.
You remember that game when they played Atlanta? They passed Ben Simmons the ball, and Ben Simmons passed it.
Oh,
He's right there for a dunk.
Hey, when he had the layup and he passed it off, I remember the play exactly.
See that? See? You see it? Now you see what I'm talking about.
I remember that. But hold on. Wait. He lost his confidence that bad to where he just want to make a layup? Or
yes, because he didn't want to run the risk of getting fouled and have to go to the free throw line.
Oh, he like Shaq at the free throw line a little bit.
See the difference, Ocho. See, here's the thing. I can teach you to swim if you're not afraid of the water. If you're afraid of water, I can't teach you how to swim.
Right. Damn, man.
So that's the thing. Look, in baseball, Chuck Knobloch, he couldn't throw the ball. He was second baseman. He couldn't throw it to first base. Steve Sachs ran into a little bit of a little problem like that. Ian Baker Finch, they had the yips. David Duval. They were never the same.
Damn.
They got the yips, and Chuck Knobloch, what was the pitcher for the Cardinals? They ended up having what's his name? Remember the pitcher from the Cardinals? They ended up moving him to the outfield. He was a pitcher. He lost his confidence. He couldn't find the plate. They ended up moving him to Rick Ankiel? I think that's who it was. Wasn't he a pitcher? Yes, Rick Ankiel. Happens, man. Losing confidence, Ocho, because in sports it's everything. That's all we got. Yeah, you need to have some level of talent. Now, the guys that have the talent and they have the mindset, now you get a Michael, you get a Kobe, you get a LeBron, you get a Magic Johnson, you get Jerry Rices and the Randy Mosses and the Terrell Owens, you get the Reggie Whites and the Lawrence Taylors and the Deion Sanders. That's what you get.
Yeah.
You get guys like that.
Oh yeah, you get a dude who changed his goddamn last name to a number that don't make no goddamn sense and put on his goddamn.
Man lost all his mind.
Hey, you know the type of when you sit back and think about it, how crazy that is. The type of confidence I had.
Yeah.
Now I would never put myself in the tier with Randy and T.O. them. You know, I was more, to me, I was about entertainment and having fun. That's it. But you know how nutty and crazy and confident you have to be for me to go to the courthouse to tell the judge I'm going to pay this money because I want to change my name to a number that resonates with my jersey. But not only is the name spelled wrong, that's nutty.
Yeah.
But that ain't number confidence.
Yeah.
I believed in me.
You get a Megatron, a guy that's extreme. Look at it. Look at that. I mean, the guy that's 6'5", 235, 240, running 4.3.
4.3.
So when you get that, you get the perfect storm. But and Stefanski, the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, says we're staying with Deshaun.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he has to say that. What can you say? Especially when you're paying a quarterback that kind of money who has a guaranteed contract, 230, 220, whatever it may be. You got to.
Yeah, I agree. Ocho, before we get to the next game, I want to recognize our first tour sponsor, Olipop.
Ayyy.
You got one too?
No. See, I didn't drink all mine.
It's a new kind of soda. Tastes great. Have 5 grams of sugar.
Hold on. Hey, do me a favor for the chat real quick. See if you can, see if you can chug it all in one whop, and we're gonna cheer you on.
No.
Go.
Because I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. I'll be up all night peeing. I got the bladder of a 90-year-old. Oh no, I'm done right now. That's all man, I ain't gonna be able to sleep. First of all, drinking this, I need to stop drinking tea. Because I'll be up all night going to the bathroom. I need to get me a slop jar and put it inside the bed. Anybody don't know growing up in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, they had outhouses, but they called them night pots or slop jars. They put them inside the bed and they would pee or poop in them, and then they take them out the next morning.
So they ain't had to get up.
Yeah, because hell no, you don't want to go to the outhouse in the middle of the night.
Okay, yeah.
But we hit the woods. We ain't have those, so that's what that was. But this is my favorite. If you notice, Ocho, I'm a ginger ale guy.
Yeah.
And once they told him, when we was talking to him, and I was like, you got ginger ale? They're like, yeah, as a matter of fact, we do. I said, well, let your boy get some of that ginger ale. Because I F with ginger ale. But nah, I'm done. That's all I can drink for the night, man. I'm not. First of all, I got to get up in about 5.5 hours anyway.
You got to get up in 5 hours.
Yeah, I got to do. I got first take in the morning.
Matter of fact, you talk about first take. I got a flight. I got a beat that they say another hurricane is coming. Yeah. So I got to leave 2 days early to make sure I don't get stuck here. So I'm already up in the Midwest a little bit so I can get to and from work. And I'm hoping to turn. I'm hoping it curve or whatever. But we just dealt with a hurricane, and now we got another one coming our way again. I'm hoping to stay out there in that ocean, man.
Yeah. The Cardinals beat the 49ers 24-23. Brock Purdy was pressured by Jalen Thompson, forces a bad throw that got intercepted by Kazir White. The 49ers scored 0 points in the second half today, making it the first time in Brock Purdy's career as a starting quarterback that the team was shut out in the second half of the game. This team, Ocho, doesn't look anything like the juggernaut in 2023. Nope. They're already 0-2 in the NFC West, 0-3 in the NFC. Without Christian McCaffrey, it was reasonable to expect the 49ers offense would take a step back. But the 49ers made 6 trips into the red zone. They only managed 1 touchdown. The Niners led the league in red zone efficiency last year. Mason, look, they ran the ball 26 times for $153. So they're getting almost 6 yards a carry, Ocho. Mm-hmm. But Brandon Ayyuk had his best day. 8 for $147. George Kittle, 8 for 64. Debo, 1 for 11. But they would look like they was going to put the game away. Mm-hmm. Jordan Mason got it punched out. Give Kyler credit. They drove the ball down the field, and boom. That's what you got. Arizona rushed the ball 26 times for $169. They only had 2 rushers, James Conner and Kyler Murray. James Conner was 19 of 86. Kyler was 7 for 83. You got to put that. When you got a team down, they were dominating the game.
You got to put them away.
Win that game.
You got to put them away.
Brock Purdy, 2 turnovers.
That a key every time.
Every time. Every single time. But when you get a team like you let them hang around, Ocho, you let a team hang around, you let them hang around. Eventually, they find a way to beat you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wake up like, man, what happened? How did we lose that game? Well, we was effing around, and that's what happened. But when Kyler broke the pocket on that first touchdown run, he got
to the right side of the field.
He put his hand in there. He's like, I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Hey, Kyler Murray, when he running, he fast as hell. But I don't know why it reminds me of like kids. Yeah, my kids trying to get away from you or something when they was young.
Yeah. The Broncos.
The who?
Bronco country, baby.
The who?
Don't do that, Ocho. Don't do that. First of all, if your team don't have at least 3 wins, I don't want you to say foot or ball. Okay, I'm just saying, if your team do not have at least 3 wins, I don't want you to say foot or ball. The Broncos beat the Raiders 34-18 behind continuing improvement of their signal caller. First win over the Raiders in almost a decade. Guess what? They had lost the previous. They hadn't beaten them since 2019, despite the slow start. Bo Nix outing as a pro, 19-27, 206, 2 touchdowns. His first game with 100-plus rating, and first with multiple touchdowns. Bo Nix also added a TD on the ground. He's just the second Broncos rookie with 2 pass TDs and a rush TD in the game. Cameras caught Bo Nix and Sean Payton going at it on the sideline. Here's what Payton said about the incident after the game.
Yeah. And I've seen you have these conversations. It's part of the deal. Listen, last year, all of a sudden, it's just, there's still a little bit of Ferris Bueller in this player that we got to get rid of. All right. Talking about Bo, and I love him to death. And so sometimes it's my love language. All right.
Can you say what it was about?
No.
Okay.
No. Absolutely not.
Hey,
Sean Payton is harder than his quarterbacks. I don't know why y'all think y'all thought Sean Payton's gonna change. Sean Payton is harder than his quarterbacks.
But
he coached Drew Brees hard.
Yeah, but hold on, Unc. We talked about this before. We got to remember these grown ass men now.
Yes.
You got to watch how you talk to me. Bo Nix, without really saying it. But hold on, Playboy. There's a certain way you can address me and let me know that there's something that you don't like.
I agree.
You know, and shit, Bo had to snap back and let him know, like, I know I'm a rookie, but time out.
Yeah, especially in that kind of setting, Ocho. That's machismo. There's a lot of testosterone on that sideline now.
Oh yeah.
Hold on now. I get it. You can cut me, you can trade me, but I tear your ass up before you do any of those two. Don't do that now. Hey.
But you know what? I guarantee Sean Payton was at the dinner table. He probably with the family, with the wife. He was like, you know what, baby? that goddamn Bo Nix, he got some spunk.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I like him. I like that. Even with that exchange, some people, obviously people watching them fans, you can't be talking to your quarterback, can't be talking to. That's a good thing. What you saw, that's a good thing.
And plus, Bo been around. How he got to be like 24, ain't he? Because hell, his first game starting was against the guy at the LA Chargers, Justin Herbert. His first game starting as a freshman at Auburn, he started against Justin Herbert.
Well, how long? Wait, so he graduated late, or he's a 5th-year senior or something?
He transferred to Oregon. He was at Auburn for like 3 and then he transferred.
Okay.
But he's playing well. Guys are playing well around him. The defense is playing much better.
Yeah. Hey, that goddamn Pat Surtain, boy, Junior.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, man. Hey, PS2 now, he legit.
Hey.
He legit. He's smooth, effortless. But his dad was a corner.
Yeah, so I played against his dad in 05.
Yeah. I played. I think I played against him in 01. I think he was there. Because I don't think he was there. Sam Madison, like in the 90s, it was Sam Madison and T-Buck.
Nah, hold on. No, it was both of them. Because I played against Pat, and no matter which side of the field I went to, it was Pat and goddamn Sam. Boy, you talk about a day? A day of talking shit? Oh, that was a good day, boy.
What year did Pat get to?
And I caught Pat at the Chiefs too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I caught Pat at the Chiefs too.
Yeah, I think I like in the playoff game. I think we played. I think it was Sam Matt. I don't know if he might have been. I don't know. He might have been. Pat Senior might have been there, but I know it was T Buck and Sam Madison.
T Buck played at the Dolphins?
Yeah.
But what year was that the Dolphins?
98.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They holding jumping rock fast. Yeah. Boy, they hold. Ooh. Back then, they let you hold more than what they will now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, back then, man. They
didn't change.
Yeah.
Remember that game? I think they didn't change the rule when Ty Law, something with Ty Law and Marvin Harrison. And after that,
oh yeah.
Remember the rule after that?
They changed the rules because before, Ocho, if the quarterback wasn't looking your way, they let the DB hold a ish out of you. Well, he wasn't looking your way. You know why? Because he saw the quarterback saw him holding me. That's why he didn't look my way. If you'd have threw the flag, he'd have threw it.
You know, I got a question. How do you think today's receivers, let's say the top receivers, how do you think they would do in our era of football?
They would the really good ones would adapt because see what they did, that like the incidental contact. It's the 5-yard rule. See, they put the rule was always in place.
Right.
They just put an emphasis on calling it. See, a lot of the rules that the NFL they put what they call an emphasis on it. So the rules been in place. But Ty riding Marvin all the way down the field, and they weren't calling it. They say, you know what? Now we're going to call it now. So the 5-yard incidental contact rule.
Right.
So because before, that rule was instituted for Mel Blount. Mel was 6'4", about 205, physical. Mel was, because they played shell coverage, Mel was riding guys all the way down the field and throwing them out of bounds. They're like, bro, you can't do that. So that's why they changed. That's why they put that rule in for him because he was so physical. Do you know what it takes for a cornerback to be a defensive player of the year? I mean, think about it. They had like Joe Green win it, and then Jack Lambert win it, and then Mel Blount would win it, and then Joe Green would win it again. How you have like in a 5-year, 6-year span, you got 4 defensive players of the year?
That's crazy.
Yes. Damn it, the whole defense went to the Hall of Fame. A safety, a corner, 2 linebackers, a D-line, your head coach, quarterback, both wide receivers, running back, center, the head coach, the owner. Bro, they were loaded. But look, that's what Sean is. Look, Sean's going to be like that. And, you know, hey. And plus, when you're young, you're a rookie, Ocho, you don't know. I mean, because he used to getting taught like that. Because that's how coaches coach in college. That's how coaches coach in college. They talk like that. They cursing and yelling and screaming. And so I don't think that's out of the norm for him to have Sean Payton in his ear like that. But my high school coach didn't really curse. Coach Hall was my high school coach, but he coached my mom and all my uncles. He didn't really curse. Coach Davis didn't curse at me like that. Now, Dan, I said, man, I sure hope to get me some tenure. That's the one thing, Ocho, I didn't want to mess up because Dan would curse. He mofo and all that other stuff.
Right.
Man, I'd never forget, Ocho. The only time that I can honestly say I think Dan got upset at me and I didn't even do anything. Ocho, we was in the huddle. And you know how, like, because back then, we lined up in the huddle different. Like, I was, like, in the back. I wasn't, like, in the Broncos offense, I was right across from John. So John would be like this, and I'm looking in eye to eye. But in the Broncos huddle, I was kind of in the back. And so they called a play. And so as I'm going up like this here, I look, and I guess he thought I was looking in the stands at the fans at training camp. And he's like, Shadow, there ain't nobody in them effing stands that's going to help you make this team. And I'm like, Coach, I don't want to hear it. Okay, boy. This old man don't know how bad I want to tear his ass up right now. But let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and swallow my pride.
Yeah.
But I went to him after practice. I said, Coach, I wasn't looking at him in no stands. I wasn't. I said, Coach, you just happened like when I just raised my head and I just looked. I wasn't looking in the stand. Looking in the stands for what?
Right.
He's like, well, he apologized. He apologized, said, I'm sorry. Maybe I overreacted, but I just want, I just see so much in you.
Right.
Because he was always, and when he passed away, his wife called and asked, would I speak at his funeral? I was the only player. Dan coached all those years. I was the only player that spoke.
Dang.
Just goes to show you what he actually thought of me and what he had relayed to his family, what he thought of me.
Right.
And I was like, ma'am, are you sure? She's like, Shannon, he thought the world of you. I was like, man, I couldn't tell. That's what I want to tell Ocho. Not the way he used to curse me out. God dang it, Shannon. He didn't say dang it. I trust me, he didn't say dang it.
You be cursing, huh?
What? Man, anybody know the Broncos that's back then with Dan, he would turn fire engine red.
Right.
And this big old vein in the side of his neck would start to
pop out.
What? Man. Ocho, the Packers go on the road, beat the Rams 24-19. How many interceptions will Xavier McKinney? I remember saying Xavier McKinney has skill sets that was, the way he can anticipate and get a jump on the ball, it reminds you a lot of Ed Reed because Ed anticipatory skills was second to none.
Top tier.
McKinney has those same kinds of skill to be able to jump, like anticipate, and he got great hands. Because at the end of the day, we see a lot of guys, DBs, knock the ball down. Bro, catch it.
Yeah.
Catch the ball, and he ain't missing. At this pace, he would break the NFL single-season record of 14. The record is held by Dick Night Train Lane in his rookie season, had 14 with the Detroit Lions. Nobody has ever come close to that record since. There have been a lot of 10s. I think Stephon Diggs had 11 one year, didn't he? Because I know Champ Bailey had 10 one year. Everson Walls had 10 his rookie year, if I'm not mistaken, in 1981.
Damn.
Yeah. Today made him just the third player since 1940 to record an interception in each of his team's first 5 games with a new team. On the series before, McKinney also recovered a fumble. The Packers have 14 takeaways, which is the most by any team through 5 games since the Bills had 15 in 2021. Diggs did? Yeah, Diggs had 11, Ocho.
Yeah.
But the Packers go on the road. The Packers, Jordan Love, 15-26. Ocho, Love gonna have to stop throwing off that back foot. He had a guy wide open for a touchdown and underthrew him because he threw it off his back foot.
Yeah. You know where the mechanics and mannerisms come from, huh?
Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same mechanics, same arm angles.
Yep.
Same everything. If you go back to the basics, that's touchdown earlier.
Yes. Yes.
You step into that, that's 6.
Ocho, he got it by 3 steps.
Mm-hmm.
He got it by 3 steps. I hate that.
I wonder.
Go on the road and get a much needed victory. They're 3-2 now, and the Rams fall to 1-4. Packers run the ball for 30 attempts for 126. Jordan Love has 15 of 26, 224. Matthew Stafford was 29 of 45, 260, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And they ran the ball 28 rushes, 134. Kyron Williams, 22 for $102. I thought the Rams were going to do it. I thought they were going to come back and pull it off, Ocho.
Oh, I didn't believe in the Rams. I didn't. Even though they had a chance, even though they had opportunity.
Right.
Listen, when you have no Cooper Kupp, when you have no goddamn
Puka,
they got my dog Tutu. They have some
Tutu
nice
playing well. Whittington played well.
Tutu playing real well, but it's not enough firepower. It's not enough. It's not enough firepower. It's not enough. Not to compete at the level that you want to. Not to compete at the level that you're used to. It's different.
Yep. Packers win 24-19. The Bears beat the Panthers.
Hey. You saw Caleb Williams today, huh?
Hold on. Dave Canales threw Bryce Young back in the game with 4:15 remaining, and Bryce took his first snap in the game since being benched after 0-2. Oh, so you mean to tell me the quarterback situation that don't change anything, huh? Huh. On the first play, he brought time and scrambled, found Miles Sanders open for a 27-yard gain. Canales did a fantastic job, but said Andy Dalton will remain the starter for next week against the Falcons. After the game, Bryce Young asked if the current situation lit a fire under here. Here's what he had to say about that.
I'm not someone who's really externally motivated. I draw my motivation from inside. So good, bad, or indifferent. I don't want anything to dictate if I'm motivated, if I care, if I am driven. No matter how things are going, that's always gonna stay the same.
What you think, Ocho?
Politically correct. He's saying all the right things, but maybe that is just him though. You can tell from his his mannerisms,
his personality, Ocho.
The way he carries himself. That's just him, huh?
That's his personality.
Yeah, I see. I can see. Cool dude, real soft spoken. It just, I think he gonna get the opportunity again.
Yeah.
I just hope his confidence is at whenever that opportunity presents itself, that he's ready mentally, and I think it might be with the Panthers, or if it's elsewhere. I hope he's ready.
Well, until they get some weapons, they're like, don't put me back in there, because I ain't gonna look no better. Because Andy Dalton, look at Andy Dalton numbers with those weapons, and everybody, oh Andy Dalton, look at Andy Dalton. We got a large enough sample size to know what Andy Dalton is. Large enough. Plenty large. I don't care who the quarterback is. Ain't nobody. Look, you better be Peyton Manning or Tom Brady to make these receivers look good.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they got some nice. They got some boys over there. Now, once they get Adam Thielen back, they got Xavier Leggett. They got Mingo. They got some boys. They got
one target, one catch.
They got Deontay Johnson. They got some nice little pieces. They just got to put that shit together. They got to put it together. And then when you have when you have question marks at a quarterback position, that means the receiver position and the tight ends have to be that much better than the quarterback.
And that's why he doesn't stand a chance. Because they're not. They're not that much better.
That's not nice.
He ain't throwing to Kelsey and Laporta and Kittle and guys like that. He's not throwing to Justin Jefferson and Chase and guys like that. Even if you want to go, even if you take those top 10 guys out and go to the next 10, what guy, if I give you how many receivers you going to go to before you take Deontay Johnson? Leggett, I get it. He's a rookie. But how many receivers and tight ends are you going to go through before you pick one off of Carolina's roster? A bunch.
That's rude.
It's the truth, though. Rookies, look at what CJ was throwing to. He had Nico, Tank Dale, Noah Brown as well. He had Dalton Schultz. Mm-hmm. He had nice people. Which one of those guys are better than any of the guys that I named?
On the Panthers?
Yeah. Which one of those guys is better than Nico Collins, better than Tank Dale, better than Dalton Schultz, better than, Noah Brown?
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah. And they stealing all the joy from Bryce Young because they ain't doing ish. I'm glad you brought that up. The Dolphins grind out an ugly win over the Patriots. Jalen Polk with an insane touchdown grab to take the lead, but it was overturned. The play was overturned. This was the first time the Dolphins have won a game on the road against the Patriots, despite allowing 150-plus yards rushing in the game.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm glad Tyler Huntley got this win, boy. I'm glad. We had Odell came back. Odell came back today. Tyreek, I know Tyreek might be a little frustrated. The numbers are not showing what they should be for the type of receiver he is. Same thing with Waddle. I mean, I wonder how much that playbook has shrinked since
It's
Tua is
got
not
to,
back there
Ocho.
for him. Huh?
It's got to.
Yeah, I know. It's weird to see the Dolphins struggling like this, and then seeing them last year, man, it's about every week it was something different. It was an aerial assault every week.
Yeah, but you
every
had Tua.
week. Damn.
I mean,
They pulled it off though.
Yeah, they did.
Pulled it off. Hey, that goddamn Christian, is it Christian Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Hey,
no, I
hey,
tried to tell you.
Hey.
That's
boy, he the real deal, boy.
he
the real deal.
You saw what he did week 1, right?
What happened?
Had him locked up, wouldn't let him out. Who did play week 1?
Oh, tell him play us now.
Nah, that is how to work in the NFL.
Yeah, okay.
You don't play somebody that's not in your division twice.
Yeah. Hey, tell him play us now, and watch what happened to him. Listen, he nice. I just watching him throughout the game, watching him on Tyreek, watching him on some other players. He nice with it. Always in position.
Yeah.
Always in position.
I told you. I watched him a little bit last year. I didn't know a whole lot about it, but watch. No. He could play.
Yeah, I know.
He can play for real. He can play.
He nice.
He technically sound. He's
yeah.
plenty physical. Yeah. He's not.
And he can run.
He's not afraid to challenge. A lot of guys are afraid to challenge.
Right.
He be up there put hands on him.
Yeah. And he one of those 5%ers. That 5%ers that play to make a play, not like that 95% that play not to get beat. There's a difference.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It's time for Q and A.
Let me use the restroom real quick.
Go ahead. Is there anything that we missed tonight that you'd like for us to hit? We might not hit it tonight because I got to go to bed, but we'll definitely hit it tomorrow night. Bobby Jackson Jr. from Alabama. Bro, appreciate the merch purse. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting Nightcap. Means a lot to us. Hopefully you really, obviously you really enjoyed Nightcap because clearly you had to be up watching it. And it's damn near what, 2 o'clock in the morning there? Damn near 3 o'clock. Almost 3 o'clock. And so Bobby, we really appreciate the merch purse. Thank you for your support. And give us a hit. Let us know when you get the merch. Tim Lee, Bengals will be 1-7, and Ocho will be saying, "Man, we going to the playoffs." The cook, dude, you're delusional.
Hey, no, you're delusional. You're delusional, and we going to the playoffs. What you talk about? You saw what we did today. You see how that offense looks today. Listen, don't do that. Don't do that. Who was that? What was his name? What was the name?
Tim Lee.
Okay, Tim Lee. You'll see. Now we play the Giants next. We're going to beat the Giants. Then we play the Browns. We're going to beat the Browns. I'm not sure what the schedule is after that, but we're going to be right. And we make the playoffs. I'm going to make sure, Tim Lee, I'm going to remember you. I'm going to remember you. And when the Bengals make the playoffs and get up out of this hole and rise from the ashes like the goddamn Undertaker, and we make the playoffs, I'm going to find you.
You mean like a phoenix?
I'm going to find you.
You mean like a phoenix?
What's the phoenix?
That's what rise from the ashes.
Well, I was trying to insinuate how the Undertaker comes up out the grave, or he like.
Oh, he sit up in the middle of the ring when he was like, and he sits.
Yeah, and he sits up. Yeah.
You keep. You know what I heard? I heard you say about the offense. I hear you mention nothing about that defense.
Oh, listen, our team, our identity is the offense. Now, Lou is gonna do what he needs to do to make sure we play good enough football.
Win.
Huh?
Win.
I mean, listen, that's why we practice.
I mean, you do
That's
realize
why I be practicing.
y'all gave up 41 to the Ravens. You gave up 33, 36 the week before to the Commanders.
We talk about Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels, two of the most efficient quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Y'all got beat by Jacoby Brissett too.
Oh, that was week 1. You know, week 1 don't count. It's a toss-up. Anybody can win week 1. Ain't no telling what's going to happen week 1.
The third week?
Huh?
Oh, Kansas City.
Oh, yeah. A game we should have won. Matter of fact, our record does not state how good our team is. You look at us play today, and you look at our record, that's not who we are. It's not. It's just not. Tim Lee, I'm going to find you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look for you on Twitter right now so I can talk shit. Don't come on our show and talk about I'm delusional.
Task of attack. Bengals versus the Ravens. Ravens scored a touchdown. The score is 38-35 Bengals. 4 minutes on the clock. Bengals get the ball back, and we are passing. Why? Ocho, why did they pass the ball, Ocho?
Wait, we are passing? We didn't pass. What he talking about overtime?
No, in regulation. He threw a pick. Because he said, why didn't you run the ball instead of throwing? Then you would have taken some time off the clock, and then you wouldn't have thrown the interception. Marlon Humphrey made an unbelievable play.
Whoa, wait, timeout. I'm so glad. Oh, hell no. I'm so glad you just mentioned that. 2x2. 2x2. Mm-hmm. When Chase is on the outside and the tight end is right there, watching film, two things are coming. Well, the main thing is coming based on down and distance in the situation. Yeah. The goddamn slant, Unc.
Yeah, outside.
The slant is coming. Humphrey knows that. He pressing. If I'm Joe in that case, in that scenario, you know what I'm doing?
Sluggo? You gonna run Sluggo?
What? 2x2 a few years ago in 2021. The same concept, same route. This time Marlon Humphrey was off. He ran the slant. That's another game that the game with Chase had maybe 200 some yards. Mm-hmm. We took the slant route to the house.
Yeah.
This time, oh boom, Marlon Humphrey, boom, my antenna's up, tight end on this side. Or it might have been Yoshi. Either way.
Yeah.
Say he knew the alignment. You know what? I'm finna play man. I'm finna go up there and press. The slant is coming. Joe should have looked at him. Gave him something. I'm not sure if Joe can go off script. If a play call comes in, I don't know if Joe has the ability to say, you know what? Oh, he playing press? Okay, bet. Give him that eye, give him that pump. Something. You know, me and Carson had that. If a dude come up there and press, because there were only so many times I got man-to-man, just bump and run out of the blue with a safety in the middle of the field. Anytime we got that, why hit Carson with that just to get him to notice the safety's in the middle field and Buddy bumping and ain't no help? Come on now. Don't do that. Now, I think stuff like that, I don't know if Joe and Chase had the freedom to do that and improvise offensively. But listen, you gotta know the person on the other side of the ball is getting paid as well. He knows. If you know you got to play a thinking man's game in that scenario. But the pick, you're right. It's
But give Hump credit. He read it. It's not enough to read it, Ocho. He came down with the pick because they could have easily incomplete. A lot of DBs ain't making that play.
Right.
He made that play. Mm-hmm. That's what's so impressive about it. Like Malcolm Butler. How many times we see a guy get a great jump on the ball, and the next thing we know, we see them staring at their hands because the ball don't hit the turf. Hey, guy makes a mistake, make him pay the ultimate price.
Hey, that's film too,
Mm-hmm.
That's film.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I've seen this before. And then I'm sure Chase, based on alignment, based on formation, based on down and distance. Oh yeah, I know what's coming.
Because if you think about it, Ocho, the play that he scored on was a 3-by-1.
Yeah.
So all they did was flip it to take one the guy and put him on the other side. So they were still trying to get a rub where he comes up underneath. But Hump was there and beat him to the punch.
Yeah.
He fought hard and beat him. Joe throwing it on anticipation, back foot hit. I'm gonna let it go because I don't want to clutch it. I don't want to hold it. And Hump made a hell of a play. Nelly Belly said Burrow in 2 years, elite quarterback or highest paid Calvin Klein model. Damn.
Hey, who is that? Who is that?
Nelly Belly.
Who?
Nelly Belly.
Hey, Nelly Belly, don't do that. Don't do that. Because statistically, that quarterback, that Calvin Klein model you talk about with the blonde hair, that looked like he was a part of NSYNC back in the day, he's statistically at the top of the league in almost every category.
Nah, what he did, see, he changed his hair because he didn't want to be big Macaulay Culkin.
Hey, he do like
he changed the hair color. Man, Joe be on it. Joe be dressing now. Brandon Martinez, don't cry, Ocho. Switch to the Cowboys.
Oh no, who? There it is. I know you're a Cowboy fan. Listen, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the Cowboy players. The players.
Oh, man.
The players.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy, victory tastes sweeter in blue and silver. Yeah, we steal them boys and making noise. Doc,
there we go. Don't do that.
Doc, you know how it's going to end. But I don't. You can't help it. It's like the moth to the flame. It can't help it. It knows what's going to happen, but the attraction is just so great. I get it, Doc. You probably been a Cowboy fan ever since you were a little bitty girl.
Right.
And you've been disappointed just that much.
That's funny.
MJ Bissett 93 said nobody got time to rebuild Justin Fields as a starter, especially if you're trying to make the playoffs. He gonna have to get better, Ocho.
Oh, you talking about Justin?
Yeah.
I think. Listen, they were 3-0. They 3-2 now, right? They only
Yep.
lost. Yeah. I think they'll be fine, but I think they have to open up the playbook for them a little bit more. You have no choice. You got to open up because now what's happening is now you got film on you. Now they got film on you now. So, boom. What's the first thing you got to do? Based on what you see on film, we got to add a little bit more. We got to add some sprinkles. Then you got to add the cherry on top. You run your base stuff that he does well. You run that. You always stick to that. But you got to add a little bit more at some point to show teams things that they haven't seen yet that's not on film.
Oh, Joe, the problem is that when they gave him liberty, he turnover prone. He did a great job to get the ball back. He had a turnover, Ocho, remember?
Yeah.
And somehow he came out, and I don't know what the hell Mike McCarthy was doing challenging it. You see Justin Fields get out of the pile. He got the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And you challenge it. For what? I think he just wanted, like, you know what? I want to see myself on the Jumbotron. Let me make this challenge because I know they're going to show me. Yeah, that's me making another bonehead challenge. Ocho, the thing is, I agree, but Fields is not careful with the football. As a matter of fact, he's careless.
Well, listen. Wait a minute now. Now, the first 3 games, he hadn't turned the ball over at all.
Ocho.
First 3 games, he hadn't turned it over.
But see, as long as you can play on your terms, which means I got to lead.
Right.
But when they put him in a situation where, just like last week against the Colts, put him in a situation where now you got to throw and you can't run. But if you try, I don't know, Ocho. I mean, I root for the kid, but it's just hard because the thing is, like, when you get a quarterback, Ocho, and you're like, man, it's gonna take a while. Bro, I might not even be here. I ain't got that while. Bro, I'm 31. They probably looking to get me up out of here. I'm trying to win right now. Y'all talking about, oh, we building something. Bro, I might not ever see it. JTT, do you think Jaden Daniels is on pace for the MVP? Yeah, he's absolutely in the running, Ocho.
They're right.
There's only been one rookie that's won MVP. That was Jim Brown. Jim Brown won Rookie of the Year, and he also won MVP in the same season. It doesn't happen often.
Yeah,
it doesn't. I think Fred Lynn did it in baseball. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that's done it in basketball. Wilt would have been probably the best guess, but I don't think Wilt did it. So I don't think it's ever been done in basketball. Football, I don't know if it's ever been done in hockey. I don't really follow hockey that closely. So, but
I mean, Listen, it's still early. We're only in October, but if he can keep up this kind of pace and consistency, there are going to be some ups and downs. There are going to be some ups and downs for him, and you're going to have other quarterbacks that are going to have a resurgence. You know, other quarterbacks are going to have a resurgence probably sometime in, November and December. So you never know.
Rookie of the year?
Jaden can
MVP?
consistently be the way and play the way he's playing now, all the way through. He definitely got a chance to win MVP and Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Wilt did it. Wes Unseld did it. Candace Parker done it. Candace did it in WNBA.
Right.
Wilt did it. Wes Unseld did it. And like I said, Jim Brown did it. And I think Fred Lynn did it in baseball. But you got to be sensational. But he's having an unbelievable season, Ocho. And they're winning. It's one thing to put up stats. It's another thing to put up stats in a winning effort.
Yeah.
That's what makes him so impressive. Yvette Ramos, listening to Nightcap on our honeymoon. Love you, Unc Ocho and Keith. Hey, thank you guys. Hey, what y'all about to do when y'all get off? Stop listening to us. What y'all gonna do? Yvette, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Keith, thank you, bro. Appreciate y'all's support. That means a lot to us. We know it's the wee hours of the morning, and we greatly, greatly appreciate everybody that stayed up and watched. Lady Ray said, "Oh, Lady Ray, you still up? How about my Vikings being 5-0, beating the Jets?" Not saying what. Ocho, you chose wrong again. So karma got your Bengals. Skull Vikings.
I chose wrong?
Yeah. You picked the Jets to beat the Vikings.
I did?
So you did. And
when?
That's what happened last week.
Oh, no. Oh, I said Aaron Rodgers plays well against the Jets. So I was thinking
Aaron Rodgers played well against the Vikings.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Aaron Rodgers plays well against the Vikings. So I was thinking we're going to see the Aaron Rodgers of old, but he played just opposite. It was probably because of the flight, though.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah, the flight, little jet lag.
Yo, folks, just wanted to say I got my power back today. Still recovering from the storm here in Georgia. Hope everyone is okay. Yeah, my sister just got the power back Friday. She didn't want to, like, I said, well, why don't you go to Atlanta? Well, Shannon, I ain't want to leave old piece of house.
She didn't want to leave the piece of house?
Yeah. So she got no power. She got no cell service. And she stayed.
Just vibing.
See how my family is? See my sister?
I bet she had some candles, though.
But what the hell is she going to do? Was she Abe Lincoln? What the hell candles going to do? What the hell?
That was my grandma.
Ocho, you got no power. You got no cell service. But you're right. She probably was in that Bible. Ain't no question about it. She was in the Bible. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Cyril P said, which wide receiver would you build your team around? Megatron, Jerry, Randy, or T.O.?
Oh, shoot. Well, you can't go wrong either way. And you take those four you just named, right? You put them in your prime, and I'm gonna just go based off preference. I mean, you could build it. Damn, boy, that's a hard one too, Unc. But who you picking?
Jerry.
Yeah.
Because the thing is with Jerry is that Jerry played 20 seasons. Just think about this, Ocho.
Yeah.
Jerry played 20 seasons.
Uh-huh.
He missed 15. I think he missed like 15 games because he tore his ACL the first game of the season. I think that was 96. Was that 96? No, that was 97. 97, Jerry tore his ACL.
Mm-hmm.
He tore it during the season. He came back and played against us and caught a couple of touchdowns. 97. So think about how many yards he would have had. So you're going to add another 1,000 to the 22,500 yards he got receiving.
Right.
And another 90 catches to the 1,500 catches that he got. And another 10 touchdowns. So ain't no receiver getting that touchdown record, Ocho. He got 198 receiving touchdowns. Who we breaking that record, Ocho?
Nathan, nobody.
The man got 208 total touchdowns. Let that sink in. 200. He had 1,000 yards receiving at 40. 40. 4-0.
All right, listen.
Man, people.
In my opinion, unheard of.
Sajay 17. Ichiro did. 2001. He beat Jason Giambi, didn't he? Ichiro did it.
Ichiro from the Mariners?
Yeah.
I remember him.
Because he broke who he broke record he broke for singles? Did he break George Sisler's record? Most singles? What might have been most hits of the season. Sajay 17 said, "What's up, Unc Ocho? I'm a diehard Jaguars fan. What do you think of Trevor and Brian Thomas's performance? Brian Thomas is playing unbelievable.
Hey,
I think he has like 45. I think he has like 45 yards receiving in every game this season. He's the only rookie to put up those type of numbers.
Yeah, Brian Thomas is real good.
What's the most hits in the season? Yeah, Trevor played well today. He needed to because Joe Flacco wasn't bull jiving. Joe, hey,
listen.
Now one thing about Joe, he can still sling it now, Ocho.
Hey, Joe,
you better pressure it.
Joe go from team to team, and you'll think he was a starting quarterback.
He broke George Sisler's record of 257. No, not in 2001, but Sisler had the record, right? 257. Okay. Ocho, I hate it. I don't like doing this. It's not right. That
what?
Ashley gave me the evil eye.
What happened?
Because I got something right. That concludes this episode of Nightcap. Guys, thank you for joining us. We had a delay in the game, Sunday night game, lightning and weather in Pittsburgh. And so the game was pushed back. So inevitably that pushed us back. But thank you guys for supporting us, for joining for Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He is your favorite 85, Liberty City Zone, the Bengal Ring of Fame. Go ahead.
How the hell is 25,000 people watching in the chat and it's 3 o'clock in the morning?
27. Because we do a good job. We put a good product out, and people love it, and they love us.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
We absolutely appreciate them.
Hey, listen, my flight is 6 o'clock. I can't even go to sleep. I'm finna go to the airport.
Hey, I'm about to get up here in a little bit.
I'm gonna watch you on the plane.
That Bengal Ring of Fame. He's a Pro Bowler. He's an All-Pro, a Bengal legend. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. You can call him Ocho. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you. We appreciate your support. Every subscriber counts. Every subscriber matters. Thank you for mattering and helping Nightcap to become what we become. Make sure you go check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. We're going to be in 14 to 16 states by the end of the year. If we're not currently in a state or a city near you, you can order it. We have it in stock, and we'll get it out to you ASAP. Thank you again for that. Please go follow my media company page on all platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84. That's 84 being spelled out. Unc and Ocho tees are back in stock. These two handsome gentlemen right there, they're back in stock. And if you ordered merch within the last 3 weeks, orders begin shipping out last week. Again, if you ordered merch within the last 3 weeks, it began shipping out last week. I know some of you guys have sent us that you received email confirmation that your order has been shipped. Thank you. Please go vote for us in the Signal Awards. Nightcap has been nominated Best Live Podcast Recording. We have a narrow lead over New Heights. And Best Co-Host Team. We were in 4th place. You guys have gotten us up to 3rd place. Thank you. Voting is open through October 17th, just like the web is. You have to create an account and verify your email. Again, create an account and verify your email. Club Shay Shay is also nominated Popular Culture and Variety Show, Best Athlete Shaping Culture, and Best Individual Episode, Best Guest, Cat Williams. Thank you guys for taking time We know we've asked you guys to do a lot of voting for the Webbies, for the Signal Awards, or a lot of other awards, the Synopsis Award. You got us over 1 million subs for Nightcap and Club Shay Shay. We ask a lot of you. You guys supported us, showed up for us. We greatly, greatly appreciate that. It's because of you guys that you make me realize that, you know what, there's a lot of chatter out there. We got a lot of noise on one side of, he this and he that. But when I see you guys show up in the chat at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're 25, 30, 40,000 strong, it lets me know I got way more love and adoration than I do hate, and that's what keeps us going. So we appreciate that. Ocho and I really, really appreciate your love and support. The Cowboys beat the Steelers 20-17. The Ravens beat the Bengals in overtime, 41-38. Who else? What else we got? Texans beat the Bills on a walk-off 59-yard field goal, 23-20. Vikings beat the Jets, stay undefeated. The Commanders trounced the Browns 34-13. Jalen Daniels is playing unbelievable. The Cardinals beat the 49ers 24-23. And the Broncos do a demolition job on the Raiders. That's what we do. Bronco country, Raiders week. Y'all going down. Packers beat the Rams 24-19. Bears beat the Panthers 36-10. And the Dolphins get a win over the Patriots 15-10. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm your favorite Unc. He's your favorite number 85. Nightcap is out.